Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, winter, winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, winter, winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, winter, winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, winter, winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, winter, winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, 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 welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, winter, winter. Welcome. Winter, winter, Winternomics.
What it do, what it is. Where's that coming out of? My fucking phone?
Is it?
Yep. What up, what it do? Got Tickerson in the building. Doing a little fucking real talk this morning. What up, Tickerson?
What up, man?
So, yeah, 66 in the beginning. Looking light. Big pump overnight. A lot of feelings over the weekend. Definitely some salt in the air. Definitely a lot of people that missed the move. And skeleton crew vibes is a thing at 65. 69, it's even better. Man, can't please everybody.
Definitely not.
So, can you guys hear Tiki, or do you need to be louder? If you need to be louder, I can put him on another speaker.
Am I good?
You
What
good?
do you think?
Yeah, you guys can hear him? I think you're good. Test again.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, I think your voice is he's a little low. He sounds good. I can hear a bit louder, please. All right, I'm going to put you at the speaker, son.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
Everybody brace yourselves for loud tiki.
Oh, what's going on here? Let me see here.
Some people are saying it's all right. Some people are saying it's a little low.
Yeah, I got you at a weird axis here. Iverson, what are you doing?
Z Roz goes nothing louder than Kaz alert mid show.
Scan QR code. Let's see. That's not it. Okay. Motherfucker. My desktop's logged out. Fuck. One sec, guys. Oh my gosh. Talk about not a good moment for that one. Trying to transfer Tickerson.
All right.
Oh, Tiki. It has some nonsense going on here. It has streamer mode enabled. Can't see anything. can't see fucking shit. Oh my god.
Good old Discord.
No, it's because I'm streaming. It blanks out everything. I can't see a fucking thing. Yes, I'm human. You motherfucker, let me in. Why are you fighting me? Oh my god. We're computer hacking over here.
Hacker man.
Unreal. Are you serious right now? Oh, yo, I can't see fucking shit. That's a problem. All right, we're in, Tickerson. It's about to happen.
All right. Let's go.
Hashtag wrecked as fuck. Where is it? Discord.
FK, don't you worry. I'll make it through 120 minutes. No problem.
No, I'm not dragging you through that kind of time frame. Are you kidding me? All right. Now to find Sparta. There it is. All right, here goes nothing. All right, don't hear shit. Okay, gotcha. Keep talking. All right, don't hear shit. Uh-oh.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Okay, gotcha.
I don't hear
Keep
you.
talking. Is that coming out of...
Still running here as an Nomics.
Uh-oh.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Okay, gotcha.
I don't hear you. Uh-oh.
Who the fuck is talking? Who the fuck is talking?
I don't know.
It's not working the way I envisioned. He's coming out of somewhere else. Where is that coming from? Hold on, minority.
Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready.
No, I got it. Tiki's here now. Say. Let's see. Uh-oh. All right, Tigerson, say something.
Hello. Ooh, now I'm hearing myself double.
Again?
Hello. We
There.
good?
Yeah,
Yes?
now you're loud as fuck. All right.
All right.
God damn. That was tedious. All right, you're the chat monitor now. I can't see the chat anymore.
All right.
Because my voice is coming back through the computer that you're in now. So I was like, fuck. If I was intelligent,
Okay.
I could probably fix that.
All
Okay. All right, now I got a chat monitor.
right.
Holy shit.
What's up?
The stress when you have to do shit when you're live is stressful. All right. What the fuck time is it? 9:15. Whew. See? Real talk. Turned into a fucking regular talk show without you even knowing it. But yeah, so 24 minutes in. Welcome to Keeping It Real. It was really difficult to get this set up, apparently. Holy fuck sticks, Batman.
Now it sounds like I'm speaking through a tuba.
Let me go ahead and take a little of the bass out of your voice. Now you sound like you're chibi.
All right, that's better.
You sound like it's coming out of a tin can. All right. Just remember, it's all about the quality of your decisions, sir. Hey, speaking of quality of your decisions, anybody seen this story? 4 billionaires and one of the billionaire's kids got into this thing.
Yeah.
You can be...
They're talking about...
Huh?
They're talking about now the Coast Guard, some Canadian airplane is hearing tapping under the water.
They might still be there. I don't want to play this and get, hit for they catch me for these copyrights a lot, so I can't like play the audio. But this thing had a $30 Logitech game controller to take these guys to the bottom of the ocean. This is the interview for the guy from the thing, and as he shows him the thing, the guy literally can't stop laughing. He just can't believe that this thing is supposed to do that. Not clear by any regulatory board. 4 billionaires. You can be that rich and make a dumb decision. This guy just basically garage fitted together his idea of a submarine, and the CEO is the fifth guy in there with the billionaires. So, holy fuck.
Decision making.
Decision making.
That was.
Look at that. Look at the writing.
Now you're stuck in Schrodinger submarine.
Dude, do you hear that? He said they're stuck in Schrodinger submarine. We don't know if these motherfuckers have imploded or not imploded until we find them. But look at this. They had handwritten instructions on the ballast. At what point would you be terrified?
As soon as I seen the Sharpie, I'd be out. Wouldn't even have to see inside of it.
Holy shit. I couldn't believe this. It's like a fucking Logitech controller. Oh no, I don't want that to happen. But yeah, holy shit, right? Where's the controller at? There's the controller. Look at the guy. He face palms when the guy shows him the controller.
Any part of that? Nothing. There's no part of that sounds like a good idea.
It's just it's just the dumb ways to die reel. Like, you know, it's like fucking right at Instagram. Like, this is like literally all the worst. It's screaming danger, you know. And these guys have money. They can actually finance a decent fucking trip. But lost. You know, I was gonna call it the SS Minnow, but this is much better than Schrodinger sub. Holy fuck. That's a terrible joke. That's definitely too soon, Tickerson.
No way. No such thing. There's the decision making behind that.
Well, I guess.
It okay.
I guess since we don't know either way, there's never really too late or too soon. We're going to hell for this. We can't start out the morning with a conversation like that. Jesus. Darwin Award, they're hitting all the hot buttons today. Unreal. So, beyond that, what did you guys think of this morning's theme? Artwork? Tried something a little new. It doesn't really say GM on my hoodie. It says W, but the W, I put it at an angle so it could be out just to fucking create this artwork. So, what do you guys think? And
that color scheme is fucking awesome.
Gracias. You know, ditching toxic positivity, embracing authenticity, a real perspective on morning show, right? Fuck your good mornings. You know, the color comes up a little different there on the screen here on my right. Looks a little less as flamey orange as I have in there.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good take on the GM plebs, you know. Take a little jab at that. Anyways. So after, this is an interesting headline I saw. We do have Skeleton Crew vibes. We do know a lot of people missed this crypto move. Looking at this here, U.S. stocks are defying naysayers. Everybody and their moms are waiting for things to be correct. We told you that. No one's really in it. And this is kind of that evidence, right? You know, the U.S. stocks are defying naysayers like they did in 2019 and 2016. And we talked about this. In the front end, the front quarter of 2019, you get a PPT intervention that hits on December 26th and starts this insane fucking rally. And nobody believes it coming into the front end of the year. And if you think about crypto sentiments, right, the back end of 18's crypto sentiment is fucking atrocious, right? Everyone's destroyed once you hit 3,500. So if you can tie crypto sentiments as the sentiments tied to risk assets, to the correlation that we see in stocks as risk assets, and nobody believes the front quarter of 2019. It's, and you got to remember this. Like, you go back into history, you kind of forget that. You look at the charts, it's like, oh, it was obvious. No, people's convictions were missing because of the sentiment that's baked into the population through, the media and, the sheep feeding each other the same ideas. So you have that, crypto BTC's rallied 30,000 and nobody literally gives a fuck that it's come up, it's rallied up to 30,000, up 100% on the year. And you really can't tell, right? You don't really get the feeling that BTC had one of these movements this year, right, Tiki? right?
No, you can't tell at all. Like, just nobody's touching it.
Do you notice that like when BTC does pump, whenever it does pump, it's not the same as like 2 or 3 years ago. BTC popped $1,500, $3,000. Everyone tweets about it because everyone's trading BTC. Not many people seem to be trading BTC anymore here at 30,000 this time around.
Right. Yeah, you see it everywhere. Everybody's worried about whatever shitcoin and ignoring BTC.
And that's a sentiment read when you have like, altcoin winter is, remember, altcoin winter is talking about like, the market, the intra market of crypto, shitcoins versus BTC. When you have altcoin winter, you have shitcoins underperforming Bitcoin. Now, Litecoin winter was crypto versus the dollar. And that's just, a de-risking of crypto. And that's the part that we all really worry about, right? So you can still have BTC be strong and shitcoins not be as strong, kind of track higher with it, but maybe not so good. And, that's in an altcoin winter. BTC dominance is kind of how you read that. Him pumping is an altcoin winter, right? And so we talked about this on the show here to keep track of this guy. Here you go. What resolution was that on? You said watch the box range. We want to see that, but that was down there. This box range was really key. If he broke higher, BTC would be fucking king. And this is a 2-year fucking range. This is a big, big fucking range for BTC to leave, right? So BTC right now, until you watch that angle, right? Likely a bull flag. Thought he could make it right to the angle, didn't make it, but just rotated. What was a bull flag? How big he'd be was the question. We gave you guys a killer projection, if you guys pay attention, on ETH. That's a beauty, isn't it?
Yeah. Them squiggles, man.
Them squiggles. So, told you had a good level here of confluence, to pay attention to on the top of this box. And you can see how many times it took to get through it, like 1, 2, 3 really good times. And then it sat on here, tested it, took off. So it's a good area. If this range didn't work, this was likely your next best place to pay attention. And then BTC dominance, where he was sitting, kind of gives to tell, like, strength of the market is potentially heading to Bitcoin. And key timing point in the market, we could tell from, cross-market analysis. So hopefully you guys pay attention to this. This was on the Friday show. So if you guys were paying attention on the Friday show, we stressed that. And then where did my Discord go? Man, I feel like I opened that thing a million times, and then it's not there when I want to make my example. What the actual fuck? Kill me.
Technical difficulties, man, are rampant.
And they are rampant, I gotta say. So, if you guys are inside of OnlyFans, where's crypto at? We told you this, right? BTC. I told you from the 11th to pay attention from, over 10 days ago. Okay, now given it's a key area, all things stated above USDT, Atom, ETH, Gens are attacking some, but not all shitcoins. That likely it gives you a chance at regulatory arbitrage, between the guy that Gens are attacking and not. BTC is a safe haven. What if? So if you guys pay attention, you had a good roadmap here, and then on the show, we completed the analysis and gave you a good projection on ETH. So if you're paying attention, whether it be on the show, whether it be inside Guardians, whether it be in Acolytes, you have intel everywhere. We gave this projection multiple times, all over the place. So it wasn't scarce, right? But you could tell that we have Skeleton Crew vibes, so a lot of people missed it again. Why do you think? What's the number one reason likely, Tikerson?
Just not paying attention. They're looking at other shit.
And lack of organization, right?
Yep.
We don't sort of provide accurate intel consistently for like years and years and years, but the ability to utilize it is different, right? Because everybody doesn't have the same quality of observation. And so, if you're mad at us for some reason, we definitely do our best to put out the best intel. So, probably a time for introspection.
Definitely a key moment for that for some people.
Right. If you keep finding you always keep missing it while having access to intel, it's something about your workflow that's not, getting the opportunity in front of your face when the time comes.
Mm-hmm. Like look at that BTC chart you had there, and you had it on, 3-day?
Yeah.
So some people will ignore it just because of that res. Like, it's too big of a resolution.
And the reason I did on that res so that you could see, where your key shock waves are, right? You've got like this little one under here, and they're boats and coke, and so we have a system potentially over a system. That's why I shot it out that far so you could see past the bull flag back into time to see our key areas. And I pulled out the OG levels, the boats and coke level, because that's an old euphoria level underneath it, and it's also coincides with Trollex. What happened this weekend? Fucking Trollex.
All over again.
And market pump. Like, you always pay attention to that, right? I know homie was out there talking about it. Where's he at? OG homie. Any second now. You pay attention, The Nomics family is out here to inform you, and some of us are more direct than others, but, Shadow's a man of few words. He always has been. And, a Shadow tells you about sentiment things, it means pay attention. So Shadow lets you know, these bitches crying in fucking Clonex equals pay attention, and you had a projection for this, right? So we let you know everywhere. We're like Visa, wherever you want to be. All the way up, right? We gave you guys a really good heads up from 1640s right around the rotation. So we do our best to get you guys, the intel, and keep it fun while we do it. So for the guys that pay attention, badass artwork. Check out Seifu's artwork. What a fucking hit. Beast shit.
Fire.
That is really wild.
Mm-hmm. That's fucking sick.
That's really just stunning, to be honest. That's a great pose, everything. I like that. Did you get the fingers pretty good on it? Is that AI he did this? Because that is wild. That was good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Banger shit.
Nice plays.
And in the room, actually, we did have a... Where I ended up on the wrong screen. We did have a lot of people crush this, so it's not like everybody missed it, but there's a lot of people that should have hit it that clearly didn't hit it, and there's definitely a lot of salt whenever that happens. And you get like light show audiences and stuff like that, so. But we did have a lot of people. Oh wow, Discord's doing crazy things.
It's pretty standard.
It's like I'm scrolling and it's like flying back down like a lot of distance. Wait, where's homie? There's a one in here that's really great. Check this out. 4 R's on ETH while in physics class. How fucking funny is that?
Awesome.
That's great. So some dudes paid attention, right? So now here's the thing. For everybody who's kind of feeling salty, if this guy could catch this move in physics class, what is your excuse?
Don't really have one.
A high school student could catch this move in physics class. If you're mad at me or mad at people in Eco, don't overlook this one, right? Thanks for the reminders and good calls and Eco, right? Huge improvements in the last days and weeks just being around. And this is a key memo. When life tries to pull you away, not life, you're in school, motherfucker. Pay attention to your fucking class. But when life pulls you away, he's still correct. Stop doing your homework. No, do your homework. Killer shit, Mal. Killer fucking, look at this crazy rotation on the NQs. See this shit? That's shitcoin returns. 17 Rs. It doesn't have to be shitcoins to get shitcoin returns. And Joy got a fucking 6 with his Bitcoin. So, yeah, a bunch of guys play it up here. It's from 27 up through. Very nice. 13 Rs. And what's this? Also BTC, right? Is that BTC? Yeah, BTC. This is the monolith killer. Might kill Bitcoin. Now, Matic, check this out. So, a lot of folks kind of, like we said, let the intel that we have, if it's not coming out every day, it's not fresh enough. But at the end of the day, most people don't use the fresh one or the old one, a lot of times. A lot of people think just because it's past time that you can't use it again. But this is the only stance trigger from January. He reused again to generate a 14R again, right? The levels, like I told you, price has memory. It's not out of date just because I just didn't drop it yesterday. So Way to convert this again, Larry. That's pretty badass. Larry 2 times. He used the Matic Intel 2 times. I don't know. I can't drink in the morning. I really fuck up my health. But if I had that going, this would be a hell of a morning show. What are we on right now? It's 9:30. The market's open. It's obviously looked like shit, so I didn't really stress out about presenting that right now. If you guys are looking at like the pre-market, it's kind of in a chop zone. One thing I can tell you right now is there's a lot of salt in the air. There's a lot of people with missed moves, BTC, ETH, stocks alike. And I know yesterday Tickerson had issue with IBKR. We saw IBKR was knocking a lot of traders out. So there's a lot of FOMO sentiment to get back even with what's happening, Wait, I gotta show you this. Check out Bitcoin Bowser. 46 fucking R's across Bitcoin, Matic, and I don't know what OP is. What's OP? Polygon. Oh, Optimism. Okay. Badass. He crushed everything.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I gotta throw that in there. Check out N2 Act. Sold 2 NFTs for ETH profits. Roll the profits into this trade for 6.4 Rs. Gains on gains. Using USDT, he learned from the show as a proxy. Great job. Love to see it. Haven't seen this guy post anything. I met this guy on Instagram, so really happy to see you converting some stuff, man. Yeah, very cool. This is a great post. There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. That's a clippable pic. Look below. You guys can see little Iverson? Isn't she adorable? This is a trading kitty. She's back to good health.
Good. That's what's up.
And back to terrorizing everybody in the streets. God, she was traumatizing me. I did a couple of photos with her this morning, but I couldn't convert those. I was trying. Didn't pull those off, so went with what worked. So I guess let's take a look at some market things since what you guys came for. So where are we at right now? Well, we're going to do a quick overview of just some stocks and stuff so it's open. We'll come back to crypto things. So let's look at where we're at on this guy. So what we're watching from prep, we did prep yesterday for everybody who was on Discord, Acolytes. I think only 47 of you showed up, Acolytes and Guardians, which is unbelievable. But this was our bear flag we had in the morning for prep that we told you about, and we're watching potential channeling of a bull flag. And it ties directly to our SPY situation, right? Which we had, let's say we had a channel into here that potentially he could land inside this 2 climax box range and rotate up. So he went through it and then has come up underneath it and actually resisted off Stevie D. Told you, Stevie D's gonna get you. And Stevie D has knocked this motherfucker right out the box. Yeah, that works well. Anyways, all you're really doing is tracking this, just like BTC, right? You track the down angle, and it becomes as big a bull flag as it becomes for whatever resolution it evolves into. You don't have to jump the gun. We just track this, and you guys who understand our entry logic know how to play rotations on this. So we just watch, right? This is not the correct downside part. I'll move this back now to where you hit here, and that's probably the span of our actual bull flag that we've got. I'll extend this dude. And that's one reason I'm not rushing to do anything in the opening, because it's a shitty open right now. Anybody's wanting to short off the open and play super low resolution, of this trend resolution all day. You can do that all day. But for us right now, right, we still try to do to slightly higher reses than fucking seconds and stuff on the show. So still think the market's bullish. Think this morning's the kind of when it catches people that miss stuff. I think you got a bit of noise, and you kind of need a little consolidation as this pulls back. Q's looking at that, right? Let's look at these here. We deleted all the old Q levels, right? So for him, we can do the same thing. Until he takes out the low, right? This is actually still possibly already, enough. This box range here, I'd pull him out. If he dips into that and rotates through there, just like we saw with ETH, if he was to get this low, I would, be interested in seeing him do something like that. But he doesn't have to get that low until he gets down there. If he pulls a low here, and you can see it, he's actually up on the open, then this is still a higher floor. He can 100% do this now if he wants to. So, not that one. Dow Jones things, looking at him also. Some industrial showing some strength, right? There's a good angle to track. That's the futures, the diamonds version of it. You know, would be probably not as clean to watch. That futures is really clean, what you're seeing there.
Dow Jones.
The Dow Jones. So, tracking that angle back, probably a good idea. Lost all my levels from the other one, so. Worst case scenario, we don't have any volume to go on here, but we do know at least this range. There's a POC here. So this is where our congestion is, this entire range right now. And so this is worth tracking, you know, if he can pull off a rotation in that area of volume. So that's our lowest low right now. So that's the angle we can work with until this thing takes out that low. If he goes through there, you adjust your angle. And you watch to see if this guy can escape the range. Probably watch. This is the FOMC spike and then the retest low. I like that area to watch as a level. And almost a double bottom with that. I'll watch that, where the FOMC went. So those are your ranges to watch right now, just as he comes down and see what he does. And let's see, so that's where we look at. There's your NQs are going to stay weak right now, so it probably means your diamonds are weaker than your Qs. Yep, those guys go through the floor. You still have tech strength. Where'd you go? God, I have too many things in this list. There's not a quick way to navigate this damn thing. I have everything I could think of in that fucking list. Oh man. So anyways, right now, right, tech, if we're gonna get, like, you know, futures is probably the best place to look to see this. You can see this kind of like this floor here. Anything that's higher, right, allows you to have like that setup, right? So that's still possible right now with what's happening. Tech is the stronger guy out of all the markets. So if anybody's gonna hold like the floor and show a relative strength differential between the other guys, right now it looks like tech. And if he bounces and goes higher, you know, right now he probably could chop some people up. Like I said, the sentiment right now, people want something right now. This is kind of like when you walk into a shit show after there's been really good markets, you know, viciously good markets, opening shit show. You can just see it, right? So I like a little range here. Kind of thought it looked like a shit show under kind of the key volume right now in this area. Right, between two kind of key volume areas, really kind of a shitty place to be, right? Kind of pinched off between here and here. This is fucking like no man's land. So be careful, right? This will just cut you up, build a bigger position, and leave tomorrow, and you'll be like, fuck. So I'm not looking to fuck with this at all. So anyways, right? There's the old FOMC level. That's what this orange level is here. So if you got down there, that'd be, you know, reevaluate this whole thing. Right now, I think he can dick around, and I think, you know, he's better. He's better for us. If you reestablish yourself trying to get over all of this shit here, back up here, I think up there looks better. And getting through this noise, all of this fucking shit right here, I think it's just kind of like, you know, it can chop around. Can it recover from here? Totally can be played, but you might get cut up a little bit till you get some good gas to him. Right now, it's just a shitty ass opening, right? Exactly like a buzzsaw. Exactly like we thought it would be. So he can come out of this. This triggers your first kind of area you care about. You see he slammed into it. So if he's going to do some kind of impulse thing, probably like, you know, up there, 216. But yeah, pay attention, all that good stuff. Tika said you can pay attention to it too. Even if you're fucking even if you're co-hosting, you can pay attention to it too.
Yeah, I'm just watching it and just do its thing. It's exactly what you said.
Yeah, no, it's too funny. But so you guys get all that. Decent little prep for anybody who's kind of watching. Good ranges to watch there. That 216 on futures, probably your safe area. The word it's in right now, buzzsaw. What do you call it? The wood chipper? the wood chipper.
Mhm.
So just be careful. Anyways, war stories. Do we get any war stories from anybody so we can kind of get caught up on some of those? I think I saw some now. Oh, 10 a.m. this morning, markets open, it's 9:41. Jay Powell is going to get on and testify at 10 o'clock, and shit can go real crazy once he starts talking. So if anybody had overlooked that, make sure you pay attention because he'll move some stuff once he starts talking at 10 a.m. So, oh yeah, there's Jay Mills. Jay Mills just said it right. Jay Powell's on the mic today. Statements are out. Well, he's supposed to testify, so they're going to open some questions on the mic, and he could say other shit. So I would just pay attention if he's live on a mic somewhere. He can jar the market. I don't really care what he says, but he can make shit fly all over the place. So war stories. Who do we have over here? Serdar. That's the guy in the physics class. This was posted 5 days ago. Did I not see this? Did I not read this one? Has it been? Oh, well, the weekend was long. Okay, right. Got it.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. After the last 1 to 2 weeks, much changed in my mind. I started to see the world different after some events happened and after the wake-up call Kaz gave us. I started to really think about the fact that nobody will get out of the place I'm in right now except for me. Don't want to write a book, so I'm going to write a book. No, I'm kidding. So I'll keep it short. Didn't work. Didn't work. See? I knew it. I always was paralyzed by myself, but didn't really know why. I tried to take more time while looking at the assets and write everything down I'm thinking while planning and executing, but still at some point I was like frozen. Didn't know what I should do now. After the last shows and the wake-up call, I realized that what the problem was, it wasn't really how I looked at the charts, but on how many. I tried to trade every asset at once, always looked where it is strength, looked at new charts every day, currencies, crypto, stocks. Instead of sticking with a few, I choose to look at everything, which is way too much. Absolutely. Kaz told us always the trend is your friend and to look for the best of breed. I thought I got it, but I didn't. I wanted to find the next breakout, the next NVIDIA. Looked at so many assets that I missed so much opportunities on BTC, Microsoft, Tesla, Apple. I missed the best of breed while looking at everything to find the best of breed just by thinking what's next. I stopped this and focused on BTC and ETH for 1 day only. Didn't look at other things, just wanted to see this was actually the problem. It was just 1 day where I tried this, but I got way better results than before. Maybe someone can relate to this, or this can help someone. This one was not a paper trade. This is Bitcoin. Oh, banger fucking one. Damn, wish you could have left a free roll in that. Where did you take that from? Wow, I mean, that's a crazy trade. I love to see dudes in high school push that shit off like this is fucking cool. This one was a paper trade. This is Ethereum.
That's awesome.
That's a beast mode one. But like in looking at this one, how did you establish a stop here? Like, how did you justify just putting this down? You look like you bought this into a fucking huge bar and you don't really have a risk structure. You kind of made an arbitrary range, maybe for the amount of units you bought. But this kind of like is not in keeping with what we showed in the room. You know, just kind of, I've seen this before, and this is kind of looks like you got away with a FOMO entry. You got a good entry, 1685, but like you should have defined a better risk structure than this. This kind of looks like arbitrarily set. Oh, don't do that. What is it doing? Okay, I'm stuck. It's possessed. I can't get out of that chart. This one was a paper trade, 5 hours. It was good to get the kick. Is it good to get the kick in the dick from Kaz? It's a hard pill to swallow, but that's life. No one will look at the one who tried, only at the ones who made it. So every day when you're in front of a decision like, do I have to go to the gym now, or should I look at the chart now? And you know that the answer should be yes, then do it, without any other thought or question in your head. Don't tell yourself you'll do it later, do it now. Like to see that you are killing it, even though it's hard to join calls sometimes because I'm at work or in school. I try to be in as many convos as possible. I like the exchange of information and thoughts. Keep going. Appreciate the contribution, Sardar. I like to see it, man. And it's good that you be aware of that, right? You cannot trade every single asset. Like, you got to, like, concentrate, your mental horsepower to perform better in a few things. You scatter yourself out, you're gonna have a shitty performance. You're gonna do everything kind of half-assed. You ever heard that saying, jack of all trades and king of none? That's what you get when you try to be everywhere. Right, Tiki? I mean, you focus like what? You trade the NQ in a million years, maybe the YM, but you focus on that guy, and that's your bread and butter, right?
That's it. That's it.
Make
crypto stuff.
Make a living.
The big boys there.
You literally make a living off the NQ.
Yep. That's it.
That's it. There are many people that do that. They trade the NQ and the ES. That's the only thing they trade for fucking years. Some of the guys here trade crypto. That are really successful. I don't trade tons of things. I don't trade like fucking more than like 3 symbols in crypto, in a given year. So I don't really look to trade every single thing because crypto is so highly correlated, right? And I don't like to trade the things that might fucking have looser correlations. Just like if I'm going to trade the S&P and I'm not trading in the S&P, I'm going to trade like Apple or fucking, not maybe Meta. That is usually not my top 3, but Nvidia and guys who are really hardline correlated to like tech FTs of strength. I don't really try to find the thing in the bottom of the bucket, and I'm okay with that. I trade BTC, I trade ETH, and if I find, maybe something like Pepe looks like somewhere straight fucking with or something like that, yeah, I'll fuck with those things. But you stretch yourself out trying to find the next big Nvidia. Nvidia is Nvidia. He's always right in front of you. We've even seen people fight for chipsets from Nvidia from, the wars for graphics cards for Fortnite players and for, people who are doing miners. Like Nvidia's chips have not, it's not a rumor that they've been in high demand. So, right. Focus on what, everybody's chasing. It's right in front of you. You don't have to go find the next NVIDIA. Fucking actually look at NVIDIA, motherfucker. It's like NVIDIA's the NVIDIA. It's like you have to find the next Michael Jordan. He is Michael Jordan. It's kind of crazy, right? But yeah, NVIDIA's not done being NVIDIA, I guess is a better way to put that. Let's see what else we got here. This is aggravated to Kazo Eco. What up? Was exploring the website you gave us and fucked around on the AI music generator. Made this awesome drill beat with a click of a button. Safe to play on stream. Also made 15 R's with some button clicks. All right. I did check this out to make sure I didn't get us in trouble this morning. This is pretty cool. I hope it plays with a clear view. Huh?
I don't mean to cut you off, Kaz, but I have to take a phone call.
Oh, do your thing, man.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't hear any audio. I want to watch some ratios, with what's going on. And BTC dominance is kind of in focus, right? BTC.D. If Bitcoin becomes a safe haven because there's fucking regulatory risk against half of fucking crypto because of Gensler, this guy could clear a range that he's been in stochastically since May 2021. And that would not be a good thing for fucking shitcoins at all for like, an alt season. This would likely usher in like an altcoin winter in terms of BTC. So you don't want to see this with what Gensler's doing. Clear this area. This continues to rotate. BTC's the best of breed, right? And fishing around with shitcoins, especially things like Cardano, will get you more fucked in the ass than usual. That's fire. Gotta take the shot. I dig it. That was a cool fucking cool scorecard. I dig that one. Thank you, sir. Glad you fucking killed it. I like to see you have fun with it. And then Izzy posted this last week. This is Thursday. This is this week. Okay, so yeah, this is just this week. J-Pal obviously talking here in 10 minutes. Yeah, that's him, 10 a.m. Rest of the week, Swiss National Bank, English monetary policy, Fed Powell talks again. He's busy this week, boy. So, and unemployment claims, right? So a lot of market moving stuff here, both for currencies and stocks to pay attention to. And then Friday, Friday numbers for USA you care about also. So decent amount of fucking news flow this week that can be market moving, worth paying attention to. See, the NASDAQ broke down a little bit, like I told you guys. This day's gonna fuck people up that are looking to get their piece of the fucking, the risk asset pump. And also when you see, did I close that tab for the news from that guy? Right? Headlines like this. This is when the crowd fucking feels like they really missed out, right? You send like headlines like out there, this cooks people to like go find something like, oh man, I'm missing it again. And just now, right, that sentiment cooks them like that. That's why I tell you, like, this morning's a good morning to have like a real talk and just chill the fuck out. This is probably a day that's gonna fuck people up, So, anyways, for the skeleton crew that's here, that's chilling, hopefully you guys are staying safe, enjoying the show, enjoying the vibes, while I try to stall so T-Christian can make it back from his phone call. Nah, I'm just kidding. No pressure. Do what you do. Alright, so we got our main headlines there. Let's see, that was for that. Do we have any earnings stuff we cared about? Earnings, wow, literally nothing. So today after close, FedEx. You guys had asked about FedEx and UPS on here, and so some of those guys, in transports, and also in jets, airlines and stuff had looked really good inside industrials. So probably check him again before we get done with the show. But that's the only thing on the whole thing that we give a shit about this entire list. CarMax might be interesting because he can give you a read on like what's going on in the used car market, and the car market's been hot. That might actually be worth paying attention to with them also. So before we leave this subject behind, we talk about there's no such things as coincidence in a mathematically precise universe. What do you guys think is the chances that Gensler went after every goddamn fucking coin and every fucking exchange right in front of like BlackRock filing an ETF for Bitcoin, and then fucking Citadel, who's actually suing Gensler, and Fidelity and Schwab launch their own crypto exchange? Laws are not meant to protect you. They're meant to restrict competition. What are the chances? This is like ridiculously obvious. Just crazy, right? Just crazy. But that's how they do business. Did we make 100 viewers? I don't feel totally like fucking hanging myself. Well, that's great. Am I totally out of weed? It appears I am. Am I? Did I leave any? Can I get one more? I'm fucking dying over here. Alright. Nothing no one could do. Who are you gonna call about it? You can't call Gensler's boss. Like, it seems like Congress has no power over Gensler, right? You gotta file a lawsuit to try and even bring it up. The guy's sitting there completely running amok. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna approve this crypto exchange from Citadel and Fidelity, like, it's gonna go through the same regulatory bodies that are trying to take out the competition to it. The weird part is that Gensler is suing Coinbase, and Coinbase is who BlackRock wants to have custody for the ETF. It's like, well, geez, somebody's got to give. Ultimately, I think Gensler has a baseless case, and he's just flinging around the word security, aimlessly just causing people fucking a nightmare. But Citadel is who you want to see involved in this, right? Citadel is like one of your biggest market makers. It was the most profitable hedge fund, had the most profitable a year of any hedge fund, I think, in history. And they're the main market maker of Robinhood. They're who were involved in the GME situation, that had the ability to call Janet Yellen and fucking shut down what was going on, in that world. And you guys, thinking back right now, you realize that fucking AOC fully vanished from the radar when she launched the shitstorm she did and launched a Twitch show and was like, what's going on here? And you realize how quickly that woman shut the fuck up completely and forevermore about that situation? That went under the rug like you've never seen, right? Somebody did something. Something's fucking screwball what's going on to these traders, and then nothing. And where Citadel's involved, that's the smartest money. So Citadel being involved in this exchange, being involved in suing Gensler, you know what you're doing. They're a main player. If there's anybody that could actually save us, right? And it's kind of funny. There's like, if anybody that could save us from this fucking, this baby shark, it's this fucking killer shark. Citadel is the biggest shark in the market. But they have power, and right now we need fucking, the enemy of my enemy is unfortunately my friend. The guy who said that died, right? But the reality is, the two big saviors of crypto in recent memory has been CZ. That if anybody remembers CZ and OKCoin, CZ is the wood chipper, the original one. That exchange was designed to kill retail by him. And he turned out to be the voice of reason against Sam, you know. And so now the next savior, as you know, Gensler tries to target CZ, is Citadel, the rapist of Wall Street bets. It's kind of crazy when you look at who's really fucking fighting for you know, whatever the fuck they're fighting for in crypto. It's literally, you know, battle between horrible and awful. But yeah, that's the market. So at any rate, it's crazy when you think about it. It's like the Citadel is not your friend, and they're the only thing between us and Gensler. We're all fucked. Just plain and simple, all fucked. Anyways, let me finish a macro and take some symbols and let you guys out of here. Where are we at? One more look at my little Ivy. Too adorable. All right. So we'll come back and check this guy out. No, he didn't hold that area. Like I said, this is a shitty area underneath this volume. Not good. He's breaking down to the next level we have, which I think is, we give you down to the next major volume area and the breakout of the FOMC. So now he's made a new low. Has he made a new low yet? He has. So you take this guy and adjust him out. And now they've all done it, right? That would mean all indexes did it. S&P broke it. You adjust this guy. And Dow is probably doing terrible. Where is he at? Dow's just made a new low. I see kind of watching to see what he does now. You know, if he finds a floor, if we're rotating this far. But for right now, right? Downtrend on one, you know, in one perspective is an uptrend in another. So low resolution downtrend, you know, could take him back to that angle. But, you know, you track it and, you know, look for rotational signs for right now. Guys getting some gas, and who knows? I don't know. I think Jay Mills said Powell's, you know, statement was out. Good guess it's always bearish because is that how that motherfucker rolls? But tell you, good morning to fucking sit on some hands, right? If you had a short plan, good job killing that. This is a good trigger for it. But for right now, I'm chilling, waiting to see what, you know, if he sets up something. This is probably a good area to pay attention now, where he's getting to now. All right, so SPY things coming out of Stevie D's level. Coming down to this channel, we're under open. If you use Dick rules, right, you shouldn't be looking for any longs anyway. Q's. See if he goes and drops into the box and does this little scenario he gave you guys. And he broke low, so I can move this guy out now. And so this is going to be the correct trajectory of the bull flag. And let's see if we get a bull flag to fill in the squiggle. Let's see. Then diamond version. Nothing that I particularly liked about the diamonds. And then check VIX. Surprisingly, with the market kind of weak, right? VIX is not pumping hard or anything like that. So doesn't suggest that, like, you know, there's some like de-risking move happening. It just could be a reasonable pullback from, you know, such a strong movement, and the fact that the crowd is just coming to the realization that there's been a big ass pump. All right, so again, this level is the level that pumped into COVID. So the blast bull flag before COVID, that's the low. And so that right there is a critical level that you do want to watch, right? And something you can do when you watch stuff like this, gap, you know, just this is a low res flag right now. You want to watch that. If he corrects off of this and does find some way to get stronger and turns this to a range where he goes back and tests like higher, that would probably create some more downside pressure. So, you know, kind of watch, paying attention to these things. DXY things, currency things. Let's see, so a little bit of a breather here since Friday. Came through the holiday on Monday and not really gone anywhere. Could this be a bear flag? Probably look at him better in Euro USD. All right, this is the projection for the rotation in Euro USD. That's the little bear flag you see happening on the dollar. So this squiggle worked out, and right now, like I said, you know, pay attention if the dollar weakness persists as people jump ship on the reserve currency of the world. GBP USD a little bit weaker right now, but pulling back a flag on a system that we thought looked pretty good. that he broke out over, we thought was a good trigger range for him. So if he sets here, right, that DXY bear flag that I just showed you in a little lower resolution, could resolve downwards back to the trigger. So we want to keep an eye on this thing here. And of course, other guys that are strong in places that are interesting. Talked about the Mexican peso, and I think USD CHF. Things in Europe, right? So things in Europe, this guy has. That being said, some of the places that the real strength, I think really is against like things like the yen. Said that a million times, and it looks like he's possibly able to go again. So these guys have been super strong as the risk assets in the yen market continue to fucking fly. While the dollar takes a breather in that bear flag, it allows him to play catch up on some of the European guys that have been flying. So this is definitely worth paying attention to, exiting this box range. Your other markets, those guys are correcting right now. So Canada, so it looks like North America, right? North America on the yen right now is kind of taking leadership away from like Europe. Europe's already was strong. Now North America plays catch up, right? So he's been ahead of like US. So yeah, you have your laggards. This is when you look for sympathy plays, right? Nvidia goes hauling ass. Somebody might play catch up in his space. Well, Europe went flying against the yen, and this guy wasn't really doing so much, but now he's playing catch-up. That was because the dollar was weak, for a period. So while the dollar gets any strength at all, he allows for a catch-up in the yen, but the yen market is really where a lot of the action is that a lot of people aren't paying attention to. All right. Let's see. That was currencies, VIX, dollar, and crypto things. Obviously, we talked about this already. Squiggle things, still in the bull flag, holding the angle from November lows as we came up, and this is what we thought we could test. Good area of confluence right here, and you still have Trolex above it. We're coming off a new Trolex, which now ties directly to this area, this solid support area we've got, and BTC's got gas on that like shitty sentiment you see, and that shitty sentiment tells you something, right? People all in NFTs, all in on NFTs and nothing else, aren't really enjoying BTC 29,000. They don't even notice it, so they just don't have exposure to it. So this is still a vacant trade, right? Like we told you guys, we don't think anybody has crypto coming up from fucking January. And you get that sentiment when people are fucking crying and screaming, act like little bitches in, Clonex Discord. You have the, this bad take cocksuckers inside fucking Clonex core channel acting like shitheads and helping to, expose the toxicity of the community. And those people can't possibly have, exposure to this. That's the sentiment read you get from that, right? That's why Shadow told you, sentiment things. Motherfuckers aren't fucking acting like they're making money. And it's because they're not. So ETH, you look at ETH right here, and all these guys, right, they carry that sentiment. Nobody who's, making money in this is going to be shitty, and there's a lot of shitty toxicity as far as we can see, crypto-wide. So definitely worth paying attention to where these can go. We talked about LTC too on the last show, remember? No, actually talked about LTC in prep with you guys. And he's worth paying attention to as he kind of flags and flags and flags in this area. It's kind of congested. But again, with BTC dominance breaking through this, BTC is king. And until this stops, don't bet against that. Don't play I hope the other guy plays catch up. The only thing that's anywhere near as strong as BTC is ETH. And as you can tell, nothing is as strong as BTC. LTC is having a momentary press, but when Bitcoin dominance breaks out, it's winter to all of the shit coins on Bitcoin. You play strength, he is the strength. And then USDT, unbelievably, that thrifty $1 tipping nigga Enoch turned out to save the day. The death fucking cross of Enoch sent us back to our trend line here on USDT. So definitely keep tabs on this, right? Whether this is sorry, let me move this, I'm trying to get this out of the way. So whether you get this waveform now on the outside of this angle from here is the thing. Whether it's a 2B and it manages to bounce back, you definitely keep tabs. This little trigger for, going back towards the non-beta is definitely like a little box race to pay attention to, right? We don't want to see this thing fucking blow out this level. So for now, this flag rotation is that flag rotation. And BTC being the strongest thing is he's cleared the angle while USDT hasn't, because everybody else is so much weaker and he's just barely clearing it. So they're lagging that kind of rotation. So the only thing you see, like ETH and some of these guys are just now getting to the same angle as USDT, but BTC dominance dictates that BTC is actually blowing it out. He is the best of breed now. And remember, this level right here is the key level that we talked about before. This 28.6 is the low of this bull flag before it put in the all-time high. Very, very key area, and the first major key area that forms over the entire 2017 cycle. So you want to keep eyes on him as he's back above 28.6, and if he can sustain or not, that'll allow him to push into this area up here. Well, I'll just get another one of those. Oh, I do have one. There he is. All right, so above that level, we can press higher into this area, into this range, up into, you know, possibly 32 to 34, which is the grand mal level of Bitcoin. All right, that's a mouthful of fucking stuff. Everything you guys needed? Pretty sure. See that Matic trade somebody made. Oh, the Matic ranges? I see what you're saying. All right, you guys get all that? Enoch fucking saving the planet. All right, so lions fighting for corpses. Very funny. All right, where the heck is my mouse pointing? Where is I know Tiki posted it. Oh, there it is. Okay. CRV BTC. I feel like we did this guy before. No? CRV BTC. Really? You guys never asked this before? Yeah, you did. I knew you did. Alright, what is happening here? Oh. So, the short version is, this looks like shit. That's probably going to be the long version, too. This looks like shit. So, your entire core of volume, right, is inside this flag and above this level. So, we define this level here, getting through it would probably be a bad thing. He's now kind of sustainably through it. I wouldn't fuck with him under this. This is the entire fucking like tradable range, you know, of this guy, and there's only potentially like sell pressure on top of this guy down. I think this looks like ass. If you could violate that angle and meaningfully rotate this level, you'd probably carry again, right? But beyond that, I wouldn't. I'm not even gonna put green arrows on this. This just looks like actual shit. BMW. Is this right? BMW. Okay, I think I got it right, guy. So, is this the right symbol? Just want to be sure. Yeah, pretty sure that's right. All right, let's look at some other cars on top of him. Oh, Jesus Christ, Tesla. All right, not Tesla. We can see anything with that. So there's race, and we can kind of see the correlation like in cars. You know, obviously, what did it do here? Ford, you guys can't really pick a different color, like seriously? All right, you can see this correlation, you can see race, that's that Ferrari move. Ford is attempting to kind of hold that base and just now beginning to play a catch up a little bit with GM with the news with Tesla and their superchargers. If I add Tesla to this, so you can get something that doesn't ridiculous on Tesla. Tesla should correlate to this also.
I'm back. Cars.
Cars. Yep, we're on cars. Why is this thing picking the same color? God damn it. Jesus. Alright. So there's Tesla, right? So you can kind of see this like this bottoming move right here that everybody's got. So cars as a whole is like, you know, really strong. I think that's good for everything in the car space. Let's see. So that being said, we back up and look at this guy and making a big res. He's rotating this scale of flag. And we know when we talk about it, right, bull flags like crash cycles, most people just don't believe them as they approach the highs, especially like, once you clear like your first major waves, from the bottom third. People generally don't participate in the run that takes you from here like up to test the highs. So I think that's worth paying attention to as he gets there, and then watching how he deals with this area. So this just represents the area that most people kind of like stay away. It's where the real gas hits as you go back up to the top. Like, people are in disbelief from the sentiment damage you take, and this portion here. This fucking destroys people. And so when you, man, my squiggle game. Hold on. When you clear that area, like, these people can't participate. They kind of just stare at this like oh my fucking god, and it just leaves them in the dust. And those people will eventually capitulate and show up here and create the kind of structure that makes them skittish. They'll fucking dump it quick, and if you leave and stay up here, they won't be able to touch it again. It will leave their asses in the dust. So that's kind of the thing. From here, the people in the bottom of the banking crisis cannot fucking believe what's going on under Obama. And by the time they're willing to try it, it kind of gets dangerous, right? You can run into like, a fucking really good fucking throwback move that will just throw them away like this. So we come back here to the internet bubble and to the banking crisis, and the sentiment damage here makes them all stay out in the gas pedal move here, right? You look at this move from here down, this is the sentiment destruction that fucking finishes off anybody who made it from the internet bubble and even thought about it. This wave down kills them. And so when you get above that wave, what color should I use? We'll use red, right? Above that wave, that's the rip. These people cannot touch it. They stare at it and go, oh my god, and then one time they fucking think about pushing the button, it's really coming back, they eat that, and then they're dead forever. Then they watch this leave with the same ferocity, and they just cannot touch it. By the time they touch it again, fucking COVID, nigga, or whatever this is, de-risk of 18 and COVID. And it's all about sentiment damage, how much sentiment damage keeps them away. So that's the sentiment damage you have here, right? And we're above the entire wave that puts you in the ground. Above here, right, can be a crazy run to test the top of the flag. So it's one thing, like, nobody's happy here. Nobody's talking about BTC. Nobody seems to have benefited at all from this rotation. That's the same thing you saw here. People were angry at the entire Obama era. You weren't in it, right?
They still talk shit.
They still talk shit even now. It's still salty they missed it. Okay, that was, what the hell symbol was I ever talking about? Was I talking about cars for that? That's a lot.
Yes.
The fuck was I talking about? Yeah, so yeah, there's too much fuchsia going on here for sure.
And they still don't give up Obama credit for any of that. They tried to pass it off as Trump's market. Like, what?
Not in a million years. Never happened. But yes, they will try that to they rewrite history the way they need it to be learned. All right, let's see. The backbreaker. You guys alive right now on the show? Are they alive out there, Tigerson?
They're there. There's 86 watching.
86, oof, under 100. Shout out to Rules for Radicals and Izzy and everybody who threw some bits at the show if I didn't call you out. Joe Malomo and I am Robbie. Oh shit, I didn't see Corrosion and Larry. Oh, Larry 2 times in the very beginning. Respect, y'all. All right.
And real quick, thank you, Jonas, for grabbing symbols when I had to take that phone call. Appreciate it.
Let's see. BCH USD. Really? I probably wouldn't put that on your radar too much these days. That hype train is long over. What do we have a chart for him on? BCH USD. What exchange? Oh, there we go. We did have him on that? I thought BCH USD. What about Last time I looked at this guy. Oh, there's the last thing we had on the show for that one. Let's see. If no one really asked about this thing in that long, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, nobody talks about this coin.
Ever. Let's see. Could he pump again? He could. Is it worth looking at things that look like this when the market has far stronger things? You know what I'm going to tell you? It's never like your best idea. The one thing you can say is, from being down here in the trenches since June of last year for a calendar year, he has a pretty well-defined range, and this is what you call a test pump. So you get your coins to basically suppress the market and squeeze everybody the fuck out of it. It looks like that's kind of the setup you've got here. So this high to where he faded to, that's your range. If you can exit that, it'd probably be very fucking violent exit move for what is down here. It looks like somebody's accumulated something decent enough to push him out. So if you can get above $164.80. Yeah, if he gets above that, that's where he's pumpable from. That lines up with this floor over here. Let me look at that real quick. $143.66. And this breakout, yeah, I like that level. 164.80. If he gets above there, that's his best shot to do a pump. All right. CN50. All right, where do I have this? That's the China 50, A50. I thought I have a better symbol for that. One sec. Okay. Don't we have the CN50 on a different chart? I know I don't have a screen. I'm just looking for something.
Before somebody starts typing screen.
I'm on it. I know I have this thing on. I just don't know which. I know I charted this thing somewhere. CN50. Maybe it's on Oanda. Man, I know. Didn't I make a fractal of this next to Unity, Tiki?
Yeah, that's what Steve just dropped in the chat.
Yeah,
there was that CN50 and Unity fractal.
Do you have the exchange that CN50 was on? They might have taken it away because I can't seem to find any of the TA for it.
That I do not know.
CN50. You have to see the chart to see it. I think they've taken away the exchange that had the TA on it because I have nothing on it. Damn it. Why do they do that so frequently?
They do, don't they?
Yeah, it's gone. Damn, I have to pull that out of OnlyFans. Fuck. Alright, so CN50. And we talk about Japan and the Far East, and a lot of those guys looking kind of interesting. This is HKG, not him. Where do we have it? HSI. All right, this is China. And, you know, if you look at this structure, let's see if CN50 fits over them pretty good or not. CN50. Right, there we go. Trying to get that lined up. Right. And so you can kind of see that bull flag I just outlined for you really lines up here. Like, you know, a lot of guys in the Far East are lagging what's going on in Japan. But if they have a sympathy move, kind of like, you know, some of the guys that near NVIDIA that are similar and have intertwined fundamentals, then there's a chance these guys are like setting up to do a catch-up move also. Where is that Nikkei one? NI225. right? So kind of we're watching right now, this entire thing, if you look at it, this bull flag in Japan kind of cooked along the same timeline as this guy and was just much stronger, right? He didn't draw back as much. He was relatively stronger. You can clearly see that. So this arc right now, I feel like when you look at this area, and you can kind of see how well that matches up to that matching up. And this area is here. This is relative strength of Japan was just insane. But the farther this goes, while we know that these economies are, more intertwined to the Asian Union, gives the possibility for a sympathy move that these guys are really cooking more bullish bull flags and people are going to first guess. So I think, these are keep your eyes on China kind of thing. Keep your eyes on the East if the whole basket plays catch up.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd also watch decent congestion on that. That's a good sign, right? It says one floor there, possibly second floor there. I think it's very possible, That's a terrible color. It's just terrible. It looks terrible. Yeah, all right. That looks better. All right. So that's CN50. What else you guys got? Pepe USD and Pepe ETH. Wow, somebody got both of those on there.
Yeah, 2 people left.
All right, Z. We'll do Z. Let's skip Pepe for a second. What's this? Zillow? Boy, I hate this company so much. That could be a sentiment read, but I really hate these people. So, yeah, they mispriced real estate like something hella crazy because they suck. This guy, we said we were following last time, he kept on going. And tip of that crash cycle is down there. So, above the last wave down, I can see the POCs here. This is the only positive you got, that he's above like his main volume area. And so, if you want to kind of get a range of that, probably use this over here. And so, while he sits on this, this is probably the first thing that says he's got a possibility of rotating and, getting some traction. I think we look at like this high, tested here at this high, gets a clear system and rallies like that. So let's put $51.22. Perfect test on that. This is his pre-COVID high. We checked again. So could he push with real estate being pretty strong in a lot of places? He could, right? We know ITB, which is like housing, is fucking insane, right? So we told you guys about that. Watch Lennar, watch fucking Pulte Homes, right? These guys are all fucking going crazy. So Zillow, is obviously tied to that. So can he get a sympathy play even though he's like not the best to breed in that space? Yeah, he totally can, because the whole space is like retarded, bullish, crazy. All right, so let's see. What's the next one you guys got? Pepe. Okay, I gotta get Pepe. God damn it. Gotta ask the one thing I don't have open right now, right? Unbelievable. Let's see. Pepe. So I'll tell you an area to pay attention to on Pepe. Last time we talked about this. Come on, you piece of shit. What's going on here? All right, Pepe. Last time we talked about him. Right, the only area that you have of any real fucking possible support is the fractal version of the 31K level you have on BTC above the old 2017 system that leads to the all-time high. You have this flag. So you have this range, and I gave you a little box range to pay attention to. If you guys pay attention, right? There's this little touch and go, boink. It's the only possible spot. You like the sound effect? It makes it better, right? So that's the area I gave you. Pretty perfect. And that's pretty much the area I thought was worth paying attention to. So crypto, as strong as it is, BTC is obviously best of breed. Shitcoins, meme coins, everything will tend to underperform. Can you have an outlier really like go fucking crazy and outperform BTC? Yeah, totally. This percentage move from here from 800 to like here is a 20% move. I think actually BTC might have them on that, right? You know, from BTC is up about 20% also. So they're pretty close. If there was a breather in BTC dominance while there was still bullish sentiments in the overall crypto markets, this guy probably gets some gas. But for now, he's rotated the area we thought was most likely. So if he has a chance of doing anything else, you know, it's probably now sitting where he's at. If he can just stay above here and flag and do another level up. But this is where we thought was the most likely place he could bounce, and he's done it. So now it remains to be seen if he can give you some kind of structure like so and pull one of these moves, right? And we'll make you, yeah, it's always blue. So we're looking for this kind of thing. Could dip through here, that's possible. But, you know, see if you can pull that move off. Doesn't quite match that too much. This would be a good stop run move. He dipped through and came back and recoiled out. That would be pretty much how he did it. But right now, while he's back at the top of the system, you're looking for something that sustains outside this little range I made for you. And if you can leave that, yeah, he can definitely do another run. That's Pepe ETH. Do I have Pepe dollar somewhere in here? I mean, let's see. Pepe USDT. One sec. All right, this is not a very good Pepe W. What the fuck?
Oi.
That's terrible.
What? That's awful.
Do we have a decent USD anything? Okay, there you go. We'll just use that. What the fuck exchange am I on? USDC on Pancake Swap. Okay. So, not a whole lot different than what we talked about before, right? The same bull flag is the only place to get a key level from. See? Pretty much, and he did the tag that we're looking for, low, and pop back up. So, for right now, this high that kind of puts you into this trench, say that's probably worth paying attention to. Oh my God, what is that? That's fucking enormous. Jesus Christ. What the actual fuck is wrong with this thing? Yeah, I think above that level, right? So, here you go. Pepe ETH and Pepe dollar, niggas. You say 1,000? That did the trick. We don't need anything else, I don't think. Ah, fuck. No, nothing came up with that. So shit. The shit show day in the market in the NASDAQ like we thought it might be.
Yeah, I think it was. You had a rough morning, huh?
Rough morning. Little fucking slide there. If I take one more look before we go out, let's just see where he's at with what we drew up on him. Let's see what we got. All right, so we went down to our lower orange levels here that we talked about. That's the FOMC level. So he's actually in the range of the FOMC box range over here. And that was a trigger back out of there. So if he finds a rotation back out of this fucking FOMC shit show, might have the ability to kind of recover back towards the angle off of that. So yeah, pay attention if you can get up out here to this 12 level. Might be something. All right, motherfuckers. Till next time, we'll catch you on the flip. Peace out.
Later, y'all.
Good shit, Tiki.
Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome